Hello, everyone. I'm Craig Nicol, CEO, Managing Director, and founder of Graphene Manufacturing Group. GMG is a clean tech manufacturing company that takes graphene made from natural gas and uses it to sell into two largest energy markets, energy savings and energy storage products. We're currently going through a qualifying transaction with Cuspers Capital on the Toronto Stock Exchange Ventures. And this should complete with us being on the Toronto Stock Exchange Ventures in around middle to end of March. We've also just opened and now closed a sub-receipts additional raise of $2 million Canadian. This was only open for a bit over a week with existing and new investors oversubscribing more than double, which will give us another $2 million and should give us a close to $5 million when we are listed in the Toronto Stock Exchange in less than a month. What graphene is a wonder product with many different applications, and it's often now being caught up in the ESG theme and certainly in investment space as well. Graphene has many, many different applications. The main applications that we focus on are in energy storage, in batteries, energy efficiency, and also in energy emission savings in fuels and lubricants. As you'd all know, our energy storage is a massive emissions reducing parameter, but also energy efficiencies is seen as, in fact, a bigger emissions reduction opportunity by the IEA. Both represented significant reductions in emissions in 2018. The target markets for GMG are near $150 billion per annum global sales. The addressable market size is broken up into four distinct markets: the graphene powder, which is emerging, the air conditioning efficiency coating, which is close to $26 billion, the engine oil fuel efficiency additive, which is around $14 billion, and energy storage devices, which is around $108 billion in 2020. GMG makes its graphene from natural gas with some electricity, and then the other byproduct we have is hydrogen. As compared to our competitors who take graphite and mine it and crush it, and often through some chemical processing, get their graphene a few atoms high carbon. That, though, has often some constraints around it and has some variability in definition. Our graphene there can be seen on the black side of the picture, and our competitor's graphene oxide is there seen in grey. Just in the sheer clarity of our colour, you can see the high quality of our graphene. And this was being tested by a number of different universities, including the Graphene Hub at University of Adelaide. We show we have outperforming existing graphene on the market. We have currently 4 products in the market. We have our graphene powders for composites and battery additives, which we've sold to various people around the world. And we also have our liquid graphene products. One is what's called Thermal XR, which is our energy-saving air conditioning coating system. And the second one is a lubricant additive. The Thermal XR, which is the air conditioning coating system with our graphene, can enable some large energy saving and emission savings on air conditioning systems. G lubricant is a concentrate that we make in a lubricant form, which we then sell and provide to lubricant manufacturers around the world to be able to reduce their friction over the existing engine oil and also increase wear resistance. It has been found, our graphene has been found to save emissions by reducing the amount of fuel used. G lubricant is a concentrate which we mix and then show to our lubricant manufacturing customers their ability to reduce wear and reduce friction, which is then in turn proposed to also reduce their customers' fuel bills. We have a number of lubricant blenders who are currently working with us, going through a process of how to use this in their own products, and we expect commercialization this year. We're also targeting near and medium-term revenue in various different types of batteries. We have been selling our graphene to lithium iron phosphate manufacturers in Asia, as well as we have other companies who are doing lithium sulfur batteries, which is the next generation. But the most interesting battery opportunity that GMG has is an aluminium ion battery, which I'll talk about shortly, which is a next generation battery, which is also extremely environmentally friendly and high performance. Potassium ion and sodium ion batteries are also being developed with QUT and University of Queensland. The University of Queensland developed aluminium ion battery is enabling a battery which will have 3 times the energy density of the current best lithium ion in the market, plus also have up to 60 times faster charging. The team is largely ex-Shell, including myself. I spent 21 years with Shell. The chair of the board was, before he left Shell after 37 years, was the executive vice president for strategy portfolio. He helped the board and the CEO move to hydrogen and battery space, where Shell seems to be leading that space globally out of all the oil and gas companies. CFO, executive director, and other directors are certainly very well experienced in a small cap to mid cap market. We have my head of technology is a very close friend of mine over 20 years with enormous amount of process engineering experience, and we have world-leading graphene knowledge from our head product scientist. The other team are specialists who've been doing their work for some years now and are able to come in and add value immediately. The team is ready to expand with the systems being built. We have a company-wide CRM system, and as well as multiple other systems and processes documented, and we're rolling more of those out as we speak. We have an oil and gas background focused on hearts and minds, very focused on safety and the environmental management and stewardship of the process. The team is also ready to expand. Our IP is self-developed and owned. We're using both a combination of patents, downstream patents, and trade secrets. Our production capacity is scalable in a multi-unit train approach. Our product costs are very low, consistent mainly of gas and electricity when looking at main direct costs. And our quality repeatability is very consistent and controllable, and we review and manage that weekly. We have systems in 6 business processes implemented, and we're implementing more as we go, including on top of our CRM system, which is already up and running. We have an oil and gas hearts and minds background with respect to safety and environment. So in summary, we're a world-leading clean tech company, global graphene technology, applications and manufacturing capability. We have superior product over graphite graphene, low material costs, proven production process, which we own through a trade secret. And then, happy to take any questions on Umbrella.